Welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Hey everybody, welcome back to Daily Dose Radio. Today we're looking at Psalm 62, verses 5 and 6. Just 5 and 6 today, and we come back actually today to the first person pronoun. If you want to compare, 5 and 6 is just a whole lot like verses 1 and 2. So, as I said in our first podcast on this Psalm Monday, they're very much alike, and these sort of act like refrains in the psalm. Let me read that for you. My soul, wait thou only upon God, for my expectation is from Him. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be moved. All right, well, you can see very clearly there how closely that lines up with verses 1 and 2. However, there are some differences, and we need to treat those. Verse 5 says, My soul, wait thou only upon God. We've seen him do this before in the Psalter when he actually speaks to his heart or to his soul. And he gives his heart or soul instruction. And he does the same thing here. He says, My soul, wait thou, and then notice this. This is something that we don't have in verse 1. Wait thou only upon God. In verse 1, he says, Truly my soul waiteth upon God. Now remember I said that's a confession of faith. Now he's encouraging himself, and he says, My soul, wait thou only upon God. Is your expectation in someone or something else? Are you trusting in someone or something else for your deliverance, for your help, for your answer to prayer, whatever that might be, however that might look like, whatever form that takes? If you're hoping in something else, encourage your soul to expect and to wait only on God, to expect salvation from Him alone, to expect defense from Him alone, to expect Him to be your firm foundation, your rock, as he says here. Expect not to be moved because you're waiting upon God. So you need to encourage yourself to wait only. You see, that's an important word, that only. Because sometimes, you know what we like to do? I know this is a little secret that Christians don't like other people to know, but it's true. Sometimes we like to mix our Christianity with whatever happens to be popping in the culture at the time. So we might say we're Christian, yet we might want to dabble in something else because maybe we have a little hope in that thing, whatever it might be. Maybe there's some art or some magic or some other thing, some other process or technique or program or something that you might want to try just in case. You know, we try to hedge our bet. But David's not going that route here. And I think he challenges himself, and by way of challenging himself, he now challenges us. Hope only in God. He's really the only source of hope. There is no other help out there. Forget all the self-help stuff. Forget all the how-tos. Look to the Word only, and trust only in the Lord. There's where your help's going to come from. My expectation is from Him. You see, that's another thing that's very important here. This word expectation leads me to think back to a New Testament passage, Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Those words, faith is the substance of things hoped for. That is, not that you're hoping for something good to happen, but that you're expecting God to answer. You see, that's where faith lies. Faith lies in the expectation that, yes, God is going to hear this and He's going to answer. In that case, with that being said, then we understand verse 6. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. Why? Because I expect all those things from Him. I shall not be moved. Join me again tomorrow. We'll look at verses 7 and 8 on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.